welcome back. So today I wanted to film my fall TBR. We don't say fall here, we say autumn, but for the sake of this video, I'm titling it fall. I've picked out, how many books I picked out? Well, I've picked out 18 books. For this, will I get 18 books read in the next? In my head, autumn is from like September to November. Is that the right month? I think it is the right month, but realistically though, after Halloween, like it's Christmas time. These aren't specific to autumn at all. There's some books that are Halloween-y themed, but majority of them are just giving me like autumn vibes. So the first one I have is Wait For It by Mariana Zapata. I feel like her books, they're very long, number one. I feel like they're just like little like cozy, like sit up with a blanket and just read for like hours. This one, I don't even know what it's about. Oh, I think it's single mom. It's single mom trope, which I've been loving single parent tropes recently, so I'm very excited about this one. Next I have Funny Feelings by Tara Dewitt. This is one that I put on my summer TBR and never got to. But I think this gives more like fall, autumn vibes anyway. This one, I've no idea. I think it might just be Friends to Lovers. I know she's a second book that just came out that I really do want to get, so maybe I'll put that one also on my TBR for the autumn season. Butcher and Blackbird by Brynn Weaver. I got this. I think this was a book club pick for Sarah's book club one month, so I got it and then never read it. This is about two serial killers who kill other serial killers. I also have the second one, which I know nobody likes, and I think the third one comes out soon, so hopefully I can get to this one. I think this is the right time, like Halloween time. The Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I've had this for so long. I have the second one as well. It's actually holding up my camera, but this one is about this girl, and she, as far as I know, I haven't read these, so I could be completely wrong. Her brother is at war, I'm pretty sure, and she's put like these notes under her mortar, which is magical. The letters end up going to her like enemy or something. Then I have Kingdom of the Curse by Carrie Maniscalco. I read Kingdom of the Wicked so long ago, but I can still like remember the plot. Like I still remember the ending. So I do want to like finish off the trilogy. Also Kingdom of the Fear. The first one, that this girl and her sister gets murdered, and now she wants to find out what happened to her sister. And in doing so, she ends up summoning one of the seven, is it Princess of Hell? I don't know. One of the envy, pride, wrath. But she summons Wrath, and now he is helping her trying to figure out what happened to her sister. So, this is the second one. I can't say what this one's about because it will spoil, obviously, the first one. Really wanting to get this one. Just honestly, I just kind of want to get the series read and get off my list of series. We're in the middle of 8 series right now, which I'm not a fan of. Then I have Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I will be reading this at some point in the next couple of months because I'm so excited. This one's about a girl, and there's ordinary and elites, and she's an ordinary, which she has no powers. The elites have powers, but she's an ordinary living amongst the elites. And then I think she just meets this guy, but he's an elite, and he's sent to kill the ordinaries. I know so many people love this book. It's like a lot of people's favorite reads ever. So I'm so excited. I don't read a lot of fantasies. I've read, I think, 2 fantasy books, which is Fourth Wing and Kingdom of the Wicked. So, but I know this is YA, and a lot of people say that this is like one you can read pretty easily without getting confused. And I have Side by I always say this wrong. Neil Shusterman. This book is like set in the future where there is like no one dies. Like everyone is living forever, and there's these people called Sides that go around and kill people to keep the population down. And that's all I know. It's a trilogy. I have the whole trilogy, and I've wanted to read this once again for so long. Last fantasy I have is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This is the first book in the, what is the series called? It's called the Caraval trilogy. This series you were supposed to read before the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, which I also really want to get to, so I need to start with this one. So I really want to get to this series. Hopefully I can read at least the whole Caraval trilogy. That's probably not going to happen, but we shall see. Now I have some Halloween themed books, I guess, which I definitely have to read because I've had these. I think this is the beginning of the year, and I just haven't, I'm like, oh, I'm waiting until like near Halloween to read them, so here's the time. So I have the XX and then the Kiss Curse. I think these are interconnected standalones. This one, she puts a hex on her ex because he's getting married. That's all I know. This one I haven't a clue, so I feel like these are the perfect time to read these because it's going to be Halloween. And then I have My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine, is that how you say it? I think this was like, everyone was reading this like quite a while ago. I think this one's literally just she moves into somewhere. She moves into an apartment, and her roommate, he's kind of like weird and like he works at night, he just sleeps all day, and then eventually finds out that he is the vampire. And I will be picturing the main male character as Damon Salvatore. So then I have Out on a Limb by Hannah Bodum Young. I got 3 of her books recently and I'm so excited. Also, I only realized this the other day. He is missing a leg and it's called Out on a Limb. That's why it's called Out on a Limb, because he's missing a leg. You probably all knew that already. This book is Accidental Pregnancy. It's not a spoiler, it's on the back of the book. I'm sure you already know. This book is very popular. I've never read an accidental pregnancy trope before, I don't think. I've not heard one bad thing about this book, so I'm very excited. Heartless by Elsie Silva. I recently just read Flawless. I'm over Losing Light. This is my second video from today, like I already said. And it's slowly getting darker. I recently read Flawless by Elsie Silver and I was obsessed. I really wanted to go straight into this one, but I knew I would put myself in the slump because obviously they're both like cowboy small town set in the same world. I was like, I'm gonna get bored, but this has to be read, and I probably will go through a couple more books in the series because Flawless is my first Elsie Silver book, and her writing is just so perfect that I want to read them all and all her books like so quickly. And this is Cade and Willa, I'm pretty sure. Yes, Cade and Willa. So Cade is Rhett from the first book, his brother, and Willa is Summer from the first book, her best friend. So I cannot wait, like I say for every book, to get this one. Probably get to this one this month because I'm that excited. Then I have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I've really wanted to read this for so long, and then recently I've been like, I need to read it. Like, need to read it. This one I think is Single Mom. I think she's an author, and then oh no, it's not. I just made that up. That was 7 Days in June I was thinking of. This one is these 2 people get a divorce and then they have to co-parent their children. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The second one I also have is called This Can Be Us. So maybe I'll get to both of those this autumn. Probably not. Then I have Firefly Lane by Kristen Hand. This isn't romance, this is a fiction book. I read The Nightingale by her a couple months ago. I gave it a 3.5. It wasn't my favourite ever. I think I just got, there were so many characters that I was just like a bit confused in the brain. But I did really like her writing, so I really wanted to read this one, the one that everyone raves about. I hate this cover. I did get the cover with the movie or like the show on the front of it. This is the only one they had when I was going these books. So I think this is just about 2 best friends and you follow them through like their whole life pretty much. The last romance I have is The Game Plan by Michaela Smeltzer. It's actually on my TBR for September, so hopefully I get to it. This one was sent to me by Sarah, so I feel like I need to get to it. I know she DNF'd it, but I'm in the mood for like a hockey romance. It's also a good girl bad boy trope. That's all I know about it. I think they faked it because he needs to like look better for his image or something. The words in this book is like they're massive, so I think I'll enjoy it, and it's very floppy, which you don't get a lot of floppy books here. Where usually like the UK paperbacks are so stiff. And then I just have 2 mystery thrillers that I really want to get to. I probably will read like more Freedom McFadden as she brings more books out. She has a new one that just came out and another one coming out in October, so we'll probably read those 2, but the ones I have physically, Adventure Is Gone by Lisa Ju. This one, I think her little girl, her daughter goes missing, and then she ends up meeting a guy like years later, and his daughter looks like very similar to how her daughter would look, which I don't know how that makes sense, because surely like if it's been 10, I think it's been 10 years. Yeah. How would you ever know what your daughter's gonna look 10 years later? And then I have Murder in the Family by Cara Hunter. This is another one I wanted for so long. I kept seeing TikToks about it. I keep seeing people read it. I think people got the arcs of this and then they would talk about it and I was like, I need to read that, but it wasn't out yet. Am I making that up? Maybe this has been out for ages and I just didn't know. Oh, it came out last year, so maybe I'm making that up. But this one's told in a really cool way. You get all the like, I don't know, newspaper articles and like interviews, emails, voicemails, like it's so cool, text messages, like everything, but it's not like, so there's no like, what's the word? There's no like proper like writing how you find a normal book, like it's all told in that way. So I'm very excited to read this one. I want to get something soon, but I'm also like, I'm scared I'll be confused, like I'm scared I'll forget what I read and like not be able to read it. Here are all the books on my autumn TBR. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to, maybe some of these will be in reading vlogs. I need to get back into reading vlogs again, but with work now I feel like it'll take me 2 weeks to do one reading vlog, which I think is completely fine, and I'm going to space it out like that. But that's it for this video, and I will see you so soon in the next one. Bye.